What's in my mouth? It's your boy Life is made. Looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy on a Monday. And you know I'm with the boys. It's Man Cave. Alright, we got up here to my right. We got the one and only best on the mic. We have the one Uniqo Williams, aka Bartholomew on ChristianMingle.com. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, man. They act a little scared to get in their DMs. What's good, Afro Kami? What you doing up there, my boy?
You already know your local neighborhood scumbag, just chilling, ready to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag. They know the
They
gimmick.
know it, they know it. And up top right, we have the one and only legendary Mr. Drop the Mic himself, probably arguing with your favorite content creator right now. Monterey, how you doing today, Mon?
What's up, everybody? Your boy Monterey Hudson back in here, letting people know I do comment back. I don't hold back, and y'all gonna get smacked. Y'all already know I'm here.
He's spitting today. Ableist behavior, you know what I mean? We got some quick hits today. We got some quick hits. I'm gonna go over the first quick hit, and then I'm gonna allow Uniqo to go over the other quick hit. First quick hit is Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is being messy. Why? How is he able to be messy? He has beef with Skip Bayless and Stephen A. And right now, apparently, Uniqo, Joe, he told me the other day, why didn't Stephen A mention Skip Bayless? I'm like, I don't know nothing. They had no problem. Apparently, he went on JJ Redick's show, Stephen A. did, and he told everybody that Skip Bayless was basically begging me to come on the show in the parking lot of ESPN, and all of a sudden, we had this big explosion, and the show was big, and we took off from there, and my career took off, and all that. But he said it like Skip Bayless has took the show the farthest he could take it, and he needed me. Skip Bayless gets on his podcast and said this show has never been bigger than it was in 2010 or 11 during the NFL season. The show ratings has never hit that high. You were talking about ratings, Stephen A. The ratings has never stalled out. You came on the number one morning show because in that conversation, Stephen A. did say we became number one and we never looked back. He said for 2 years we were number one before you got there. I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm hurt that my brother do this. Stephen A. responded, gave Skip a lot of praise, saying, "Hey, you started my career, you did all that, no disrespect." But I didn't lie about a thing, and the rest we're gonna talk about in private. KD is still being messy and writing comments and encouraging his people to be on their neck because this beef between I don't know which beef is my favorite, Joe. I don't know which one beef. KD versus all the media or Stephen A. and Skip, but I think KD ain't backing off, and Stephen A. looks like he's gonna back off. So we'll see. Joe, your thoughts on this situation?
Kevin Durant doing what he's doing. He's picking with the media, doing what he's supposed to do. I'm here for it. I'm here for Messi. Y'all know the 100 a lot of the percent of do you hear me is gossip and entertainment. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah, this fuels the fire for me, and it's nice when there's a sports touch to it. But man, that's interesting beef if there is one. Skip Bayless called him brother in his response, called Stephen A. his brother. But I think maybe Skip is trying to get the media to kind of go at it now instead of them beefing with the actual players, because that would probably be more beneficial because the players is eating up the media right now. So I think they need to take that focus and maybe put a different focus somewhere else so that people like Draymond and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook don't go on social media attacking them.
Monray.
I don't care about Kevin Durant's social media ventures at this point in time, therefore, because he's not gonna stop. Frankly, I don't give a squat. He can talk about, do all this trash and everything that he wants to do at this point. Screw it.
What about the Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless thing? Thoughts on that? Who you think lying?
Them two have been beefing ever since that show went their separate ways. They have always been beefing. So, you know, it is what it is at this point. Stephen A. is still trying to find that eternal partner for him, or at this point, they're just shuffling through people. It is what it is at this point. So, I mean, him and then Skip Bayless has moved on with Shannon Sharp, and they are hilarious. So, frankly, you know.
Agreed. I know the better show. The more consistent, better show. But the other
and it's called First Things First.
No, oh, I'm going. I'll go ahead for the second time. Tori, you still there?
We're gonna ask Tori. He is frozen.
He is mean
He
mugging.
don't like this topic. Tori is upset. Look at him.
I was gonna say
He is
he's
upset.
actually
He is mad.
he's actually not a sports guy, so I mean, this was actually pretty good timing
He
for
does
this to
not like
happen.
this black
So
versus white drama because he's mixed.
also that
Look,
too.
look at how upset
That's also
he
a
is.
thing.
Oh, he's going.
Yeah, man. Who going to wars after this? By the way, we about to go to wars and grab a burger.
He left because I had like the picture on his face right when it happened. So it's, for y'all that don't watch it, if you watch on YouTube, I had it like zoned in while you're frozen, and he had this like real upset face, and it was zoomed in on it. So
I actually do want to hear his. I do want to hear his thing on this next topic, but
I'll be back in a minute.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, I'm here. I'm here for it. So now I can take part of Tori's block and go ahead and say this. First things first is cool. I think it's the most takes are to the point. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm not trying to hear a whole bunch of yelling and screaming, but you'll get some of that from Nick Wright. You will get a little bit of Nick Wright. And who's the white dude with all the worst takes of all time? I almost said Tim Legler. I'm sorry. I apologize to the great Tim Legler.
Him and JJ really kill it.
He's great.
It's wild.
Wild. I can't. He riles up him and Broussard easier than anybody I could ever think of. Wilds will say something to his name, Wilds, and then everybody. I think even the producer and the cameraman walk away sometimes, like, you know, at the end of the show when Monray hears something that's just ridiculous. I 100% would. I do that every time I'm watching YouTube. I move on to the next show. I don't even listen because all they say is, "What is wrong with you?" But they're straight to the point. But I think that's Undisputed has become the hood, the new First Take. We like First Take was popping when Tim Tebow was doing well, but Stephen A was telling it like it is. Like, I still don't trust him, but he is winning games. And then obviously Skip made his money off the LeBron thing and all that. So I just think that at the end of the day, it would be interesting to see their history. What did they really talk about before shows? You know what I'm saying? What was y'all really? Did y'all really get along like that? You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be interesting. I say Skip, come back to First Take and come on Undisputed, and I bet Shannon will be sitting back there sipping tea the whole time while they talk.
Skip makes way too much. Fox put
way too much more money for what? No, not come back to the show. I'm talking about a special episode. Yeah. No, man, no.
That'd be on the podcast. I doubt they will go on ESPN. I don't think Skip will. It had to be on Skip podcast or Stephen A on podcast on ESPN. So I doubt he'll go to that.
You know, prime Stephen A was when he was doing this show with Ryan Rucco on the radio. That was prime Stephen A, y'all. I'm sorry if anybody disagrees or doesn't know, but he was talking strictly New York sports. He would talk NBA action, but man, his rants was amazing. Especially when Rex Ryan was coaching. Oh, that was amazing. When he was coaching the Jets, man, that and Mike Woodson when he was coaching the Knicks, that was prime Stephen A. I think he's aging now at this point,
Stephen
man.
A
Just
don't
getting a
get the
check.
leeway Skip gets in a lot of things. He get a lot more hate. Even though I do have a lot of problem with that because we take Stephen A more serious. I think we 100% take Skip Bayless as a troll. There is no way you believe ever what you say. Stephen Curry missed a shot from 4 minutes to 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. Not top 10 player ever. He can't have like a 4-minute stretch of not hitting a shot. No, he had 43 points. Skip, don't care. Michael Jordan would score every minute, every game. I'm like, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. And I don't think people take it seriously. If Stephen A say something crazy, you take your opinion very serious. Because there's no way we can take Skip seriously with his opinions on LeBron James. I didn't even like LeBron James when he was in Cleveland versus Detroit, but I'm like, that's the most impressive thing I've ever seen when he scored 28 straight points. Skip was like, nope, he missed a free throw.
So, anything y'all got anything else on that before we move on to the next topic? All right. So this girl went on a podcast. She's of the Caucasian persuasion, it looks like, but she look like she might have a little Mexican. Anyway, she admitted on air on a podcast, it's recorded. Everybody in the world will be able to look this up whenever they want to. She went on there and she said that her boyfriend was asleep. She wanted some from her ex. Her ex, quote unquote, cream pied her, and then she went home and slipped back in bed and
How Karen
and
boyfriend was.
he wanted to bang her at some point during that night, and he was eating her out, and then he kept on talking about how this tastes so good, and it was my man's internals
Eternals?
going on inside her internals,
And she
and
thought it was. He thought it was.
yeah,
something
man.
else. He thought it was her natural.
No, because he had that before. We just now getting started, Tori. We just talking about the girl that slipped out to have sex with her ex and then got busted in and then went home and then dude wanted to bang with her, mess with her, and he ate her out and said it tastes so good. That's where we're at in this conversation. You get perfect timing. We're done with the sports. So with that being said, you know, and she's like sitting there giggling about it. But I'm like, you know how your woman tastes. Even if you were to be in an unfortunate situation where that happens to you, you know if something's wrong. You know if somebody put some bullshit in your on your sandwich. You know if somebody mixed your drink with something that you know what it tastes like. This is my only point about it. Oh man, we always talking about is love dead? Is love gone? When are we gonna have a episode called is these bitches asking for it? That's my take. Go ahead. Y'all feel free to take off, y'all.
But that's just funny.
I like that. I think that's a good title. Is these bitches asking for it? Because that gets you called a bitch right there. That gets you called a bitch right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, let's
Unadulterated
promiscuity aside, women are on a higher level now when it comes to the fact that, because I hate to tell y'all this, but y'all probably all know somebody that this has happened to.
I wouldn't know. Not
I
this.
don't know.
This is very. This is very specific. I've heard people.
I can think of times where I've been with girls that I know have dudes, and I know they're gonna go home to those dudes and freaking whatever happens.
I didn't bust him.
Yeah, that's the man. But I mean, she's a savage, bro, and I mean he's apparently
don't give her that respect.
His taste buds are apparently lacking because he didn't notice the distinct
no, it tastes better to him.
The glaze on said honey bun.
It tasted so good to him at the time that he said it was good.
He might have a sodium adjacent like palate. He may like salty stuff a lot, bro.
He's sodium deficient.
Yo, he likes the salt.
This nigga Lotto.
He likes his bun seasoned, bro.
Hey girl, you did something different. Did you eat some pineapple?
I mean, she just laid like she did that and just laid right down.
We've all seen the dribble. We've seen the dribble happen. How do you not notice semen leaking out of a woman when your face is in her vagina? How do you not notice that? Like, you're not just... I'm just saying, like, it takes a certain level of obliviousness to not notice these things.
My bitch left. I'm eating pussy and it tastes better. Yeah, this dude was asking for
hit him with that. We all know the girl that said that's my cousin and they be lying. What if he hit him with the I ate pineapples today?
I don't know a reference. I don't
know. The dude, her ex might have ate pineapples. Bro. I drink pineapple juice on a regular basis because it's healthy, because it's good for you, and as long as you don't drink too much, there's a lot of sugar in pineapple juice, folks, but it's good for. So I mean, dang. Well, now we know a key characteristic in his diet. We know he's living his life right. Because right now, with inflation, pineapples ain't cheap. You know how much a can of pineapple juice is like $2 now for a little can.
We're
That's
just missing.
wild.
We're missing the point. Get out of Kroger for a second. Is that shit trifling or not,
Monte,
man?
Oh, it's beyond trifling, but it's 2022.
She laughed about it.
Hey,
She got on somebody's camera and on somebody's mic and laughed about it.
think about all the time we've laughed about with our homeboys, and this is just in general. Okay, let's keep in mind before I say this, folks. It's 2022. We're talking about a different point in time. We all know that there was that girl in school that everyone did heinously nasty things with, and we all talked about it. We all compared stories.
We didn't do that though. We didn't talk about that.
But I'm saying, as far as her laughing about it, we laughed about slutting out girls all the time. She's basically laughing about slutting out a dude.
Man, that's different. That is disrespectful.
I'm just saying.
Man,
I'm saying,
and I never thought I'd see the fucking day. Honestly, you know, actually, I'm kind of fucked up. I just came from Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Dominion, and I'm actually kind of fucked up behind this. I'm thinking I'm in a different universe, man. At this point, you defending women's honor is something so fucking disgusting.
I'm defending comedy's honor. That's funny, bruh.
Okay.
If it was a dude, and you were like, yo, I just smacked this chick, and then I went home, I ain't take a shower or nothing, I smacked her raw, then I have my girl suck me off, bruh.
Okay.
She got her juices on. But see,
I've done that.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
That's my girl.
No, but I'm saying it's the same.
Not my girl.
It's
not my girl.
funny no matter what.
Not my girl. Just when I was sledding out. I've never cheated on any of my women because I'm black.
That mean don't cheat.
That's why I'm saying I be cheating like a motherfucker, and I'm not. But I've been in therapy, so
growth.
Shout out to me.
That's why he defend women now, everybody. That's why he defend.
That second girl upset me. That's the only reason why I allowed that to happen, because I thought
I was just a scumbag, very immature. Still am.
At least I had a motive. I'm here for it. Let me hear you. That was a lot to take in. I get it.
Want to tell your thoughts on this whole situation?
I should not have said that on here, but I've never cheated on.
I refuse to incriminate myself on my thoughts of what that woman did. I refuse to put myself.
Please hopping inbound, y'all.
My comments and my thoughts, because they are not good. It is very disgusting, and I will leave it at that. I will.
It's funny though.
All right, let's get in some ableism.
I just want to say this one more, and while we're in Pride Month, that's also a thing, is that you should choose to indulge yourself in same-sex acts, and not unknowingly be subjected to it if you don't want to.
Okay.
Although he found out that day that he might actually be kind of.
Just imagine if you didn't know.
But no, hold on.
Podcast, though, you just watch it.
But wait, does the fact of him liking the taste of that? How does that? Because you got to think, people eat like bull testicles and stuff. Does that make them gay because they're eating? So I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can. You equate taste to sexuality, Joe? That's a misogynistic line of thinking you're running, brother.
What the fuck is this? What are we doing? What universe is this? Are you actually making points?
I'm just saying
for the women.
I'm thinking about. I'm thinking
I got
twice.
four sisters, Joe. I can stick up for women. I grew up in a house full of girls.
By the way, I would want to say that is disgusting. And we don't approve of that behind.
Oh yeah, it's nasty, but it's funny.
Joe's situation either. Joe is a horrible human being, and we want everyone to know that we don't approve of Joe's behavior, just like we don't approve of this.
But that's a common occurrence. Don't get it twisted. We're not singling Joe out here. Most men have did that, and most women have knowingly went through it and stuff.
There's a goal I have in my life. It's called the triple banger. I was one away.
I have a goal to have intercourse with a man, what's the proper
I
term
know
for
what you
him?
finna
Because
say, so
he
we
can't
not finna do
a
that.
dwarf.
Hey, but
What? Me wanting to sleep
like
with a
and
dwarf?
subscribe. Hit that follow button if you are on
uh,
Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, any of that. Hit that follow button. I hope you would want to.
Y'all can't. Don't be judgmental on Pride Month, people.
and Man Cave
Like and subscribe.
is definitely
It's man cave. I can't talk. If I can't talk about this with y'all, who can I talk about this with?
it's a safe space, and of course, when you walk into a man cave, you just don't start spilling and gushing your feelings out on stuff. You just have a little good conversation, but then you get to it. What's
Yes,
on the
we
menu?
have a big one today. Are people getting soft?
Segway
Are people
King.
getting soft?
Yeah, they
And
are.
we're I'm a proponent. I'm gonna say this. I'm a proponent of people allowed to feel the way they want to feel. I am a big. Who am I? I am not God. I am not to tell you how you feel. But at a certain point, it's not even about how you feel. You're just trying to be a jerk. You're on purpose trying to just make people look like bad people. You're just at the point where man or woman, we talking about a woman in this situation, Lizzo, in which you just want to just be upset. You're not doing it because it's a real negative word. You're doing it because you just want to complain about something. You want to get on Twitter, want to get on your keyboard,
A little bit of
and you
internet
want to
clout.
complain. And the fact that you can get somebody of Lizzo's magnitude, her fame, to respond to you
Status.
and to change something because now you feel like you have a little control of power. Is it? What am I talking about? People got it mad at the word spaz. Spaz in a medical term is used for when spasms. It spaz out when somebody has a medical condition or a mental issue. They have what they call spasm. And people like that is very, what's that word, Joe? Ableist. And you're using words like crazy, ableist. I'm like, so are we not going to use the word dumb anymore? Are we just going to cut out all vocabulary? Are we going to stop anything in movies? Are we going to stop guns in movies? Are we going to stop all violence? Is everybody got to be the perfect human being? Because at this point, it's not even just cutting off negative words. We just cutting off like terms that people don't even think of about that term. When you use certain terms, you know what those mean. You know people are trying to be disrespectful. You know those words should be cut out of your vocabulary, and you should try not to use them as much as possible because, again, those words might have negative connotations, and people might have got called that as a rude thing. I don't think when you say the word spaz or crazy or dumb that someone will ultimately be upset at you because they're like, oh, I had that condition, I'm upset. Most people know that the English language, people use those words and don't even mean them for that unless you're specifically talking about that people. And even then, they probably refrain from using that word. Now, it's one word that we have started using, the R word, that we should probably start using because it has a definite connotation. But once you just start reaching past that, you're like, I got him off of that, you go in, we're going to take it a step further until you can't use words. So my whole point is, hey, listen, somebody going to say something that's going to hurt your feelings. Look at me. Get over it. You're going to live a hard life if you get mad at the word crazy. If you get upset at the word crazy and you get really mad about it, you're going to be mad the rest of your life. And it's going to be sad and you're going to be depressed and you got to go through all your mental issues, or you're just trying to get clout and it don't matter to you and you don't really care. And that's even worse, that you're trying to like use your life to make yourself seem important by changing songs and making somebody else feel bad. Like if that's your sense of power. Uniqo, what's your thoughts?
Man, I done said, bro, you stupid after after a good joke. You dumb, bro. Yo, I was spazzing out at the club last night. It was wild. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's y'all tripping. Like, what if I go out and I say, man, damn, I was blackout drunk last night? Is that going to offend people in a coma?
Hey, I have random blackouts that offends me.
Or it's very
okay.
Joe. Apologize.
Yeah, bro.
I'm in a coma currently right now, and that offends me or that offends the family member. Hey, I have somebody that's blacked out right now. That's not okay.
Joe, did you say
Like
the word black?
I'm
You
mad.
disrespectful. Why I gotta be black, Joe? Gonna be white out. Get out of here,
Man, that
Joe.
shit's
Please,
that shit
Joe,
is
you
crazy,
offended me
bro.
now. You offended me and Tori for different reasons.
Y'all tripping. I feel like spaz isn't even a. I think that's
tripped, Joe. You
slang.
offended me too. I got a scar on my knee.
I have.
I trip sometimes. I'm offended by that.
Yeah, man. Lizzo, by doing what she did, she fucking it up for everybody else. If that makes sense, I think she's leading people down a road where you back down when people mad at you, man. I understand she might have her own insecurities, but the way she wear her clothes, she can't be that insecure. Say that shit, stand on that shit, and go on about your motherfucking business. Point blank, period. And you know it is what it is. But man, that hurt that she didn't stand on her word. Like we say spaz, and then you know, and if that happened to somebody else, especially black, cause man, it really be a small group of people that be making people change, bro. Like it's harmless. You gonna go back to the studio and change the shit? No, I know. Pharrell from the Neptunes is not gonna go back on that track. Man, what's the one? Fly or Die from NERD. He's not gonna go back on that track and change that song because it's called Spaz. Spaz if you want to, spaz if you want to. And that's a great song. So he's not about to go back out there. And we know what it. The thing is, people need to be able to differentiate from the fact that either I'm talking shit about you. Man, you's a dumbass nigga, and we know what dumb means from the old standpoint as deaf and dumb. They used to go together, but like. And you need to be able to differentiate from, oh yeah, that nigga dumb, man. He's funny as hell. We need to be able to differentiate that. So you need to know when to fight your battle, bro. That's what I'm saying. President Trump, I'm pretty sure, did this thing that's the universal symbol for retardation, and he was calling people that. He was being same dirt that whole thing. He was being very disrespectful.
We referring to Donald Trump.
So I'm just, but man, people.
Y'all been watching the the trials.
I have, and the people from that people. The reason we're having it,
it's not Chris Jericho's wife.
It's not even. First of all, it's not even a trial. It's not even a trial.
It's a hearing.
They're just saying, hey, this happened, but I don't think nothing's gonna happen. They're just saying, hey, I just want everybody to know that we know about this. All I'm saying is him acting like that and disparaging people and calling it the Chinese flu and all that, doing that stuff he's doing. He still got voted in office. He still got all that stuff going on. And then also, hold on. Here's the point I'm making. The reason we're having these hearings is because on January 6th, a whole bunch of people that agree with his ass went down there and did that shit. That's what I got to say on that topic, is that fucking relax, people.
It was an insurrection.
And understand when I'm insulting you and I mean it from a place of hate, or when I'm just saying something just to say it. Chill out. Spaz is a word. Spaz. Lizzo, let me get your number.
Shout out to Joe. Hey.
Just stand up. We can talk further about it. We can talk further about it.
By the way, for the people, yo, listen. I know you. Hey, I want to say this. White people are incredible. Can I shout out white people? I want to shout y'all out. Y'all can see something and pretend like you didn't see it, and be like, that didn't happen. I'm like, there's the video. I don't believe it. That video ain't showing me nothing.
That selective memory be strong.
He hit the police officer with the fire extinguisher. I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't see it. It's right there. Don't know what happened. Don't know what you're talking about. Didn't happen. Didn't see it. All they did, they had a peaceful protest and he walked in and sung Kumbaya. I'm like, bro, that is clearly not Kumbaya. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody died. What are you talking about?
Hey, y'all talk. Everybody on this show.
That is incorrect information because it happened 3 days later and it was a stroke. Even though it could be linked to him getting hit with a fire extinguisher, but it's no proof. And
a woman got shot.
And that was wrong, Torres.
Just know everybody on this show and everybody on this show and everybody that's listening, I want you to know that your tax dollars are going towards what the fuck is this? We saw the video. There's videos everywhere. What are we even looking at? I don't
How
understand.
can
What's
you
the
do
point of
that in
having
the
these?
nation's capital?
What are we? No, I don't. What are we? What is the point of this? It's just like
Joe.
I can't remember.
It's an
I'm
election
done.
year,
I'm
Joe.
done.
What do
I'm
you
done.
think happened? Mate, you're
The
muted,
original
you're muted
question,
right
feel
now,
free to
Mate.
talk about the insurrection. Feel free to talk about the insurrection or what we was just talking about, whatever you want to, bro.
I'm always down to talk about it. Just the random.
I hadn't said anything. We have a problem with people saying that the word spaz is a version of a slur word. And yet a lady can also go on another podcast or a radio show and say how she had her man eat the finished product of another man with zero problems. And nobody seems to have a problem with that.
A legal problem.
I mean, just nobody has a problem with that, but we have a problem with the word spaz.
You got STD.
Forgive me if I just think cancel culture has just it's run its course, so to say. Like the culture of cancel culture has run its course because now it's finally gotten to the point where people just pick and choose what they want to cancel. Now, I mean, Lizzo just wants good publicity for her video and stuff. I don't blame her for changing it or something because ultimately she just wants the negative reactions, no matter what part of her fan base or what part of the fan base itself wants to change that. She just wants good publicity. I don't blame her, but it is stupid. We all know it's stupid. Like, come on now. There are many other slur words that have not only been said in media, that have been put in songs. None of them cancel. None of them got a huge base of people just like cancel that song. None of that. But all of a sudden, just fast. It's mysteriously a slur word out of nowhere. It's just out of nowhere. It's just like, oh, okay, that's something you can't say. When did that happen? Like, I mean, I understand it's a slow week in news, but
well, it picked up now, so maybe
we turn on Lizzo now. We turn on Lizzo now. That's how we're doing this.
She does way more controversial stuff.
Hey, by the way, Cardi B says it all the time, and she don't care, so they can't cancel her. This is my point, and I'm gonna let Monte have a bet. They only do it when they know it affects them, when they know you'll be affected by it. If you don't care, people would like not go at you. We saw that with Kendrick Lamar's song. You're like, I'm going to Africa. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't even get on Twitter. I don't care. So people are like, we can't do nothing about it. But if they know they can affect you, Monte, back to you.
I mean, it's the fact that I don't quite understand how people are putting the word spaz on the same level as some of the other slur words in culture that really have complete negative history connotations along with them. And we're putting spaz with it. I just don't understand it. I really just don't understand how it got to that point so quickly, because it was like as soon as she put the song out, everybody was like, "Oh, you said this word. What's the word? Oh, the S word. Oh, is it this? Is that? No, it's fast."
It's not American. It's I want to get like this out, and I don't mean to interrupt, but it's a form of spasms in the Europe and Australia. It's basically like British.
Oh,
and it's like they use that as a.
Nigga, she don't know that.
That's the point.
Ain't she from Detroit?
About that. So, but that's where it comes from. And it's mostly EU people. Just like they trying to cancel Logan Paul for being racist because he said something about Zayn. And it's awesome.
I guess nothing against them, but you can also look at the way that people say words or the connotation behind them or the meaning behind them, that they use words in different songs, different lyrics, different writings, and see if that's what they meant. And more than likely, that's not what she meant. Now, if it was what she meant, then yeah, she need to change, but more than likely, yeah.
She meant a medical condition.
I don't really believe she was just coming out at people with a specific medical condition that they can't necessarily change or control. I highly doubt she was just coming out of the song and just talking about that group of people.
Are they still calling cigarettes that stuff? Are they still calling bundle of sticks that stuff?
I can't do cancel culture
They
right now.
They
do.
do.
Like,
Overseas,
I want to do this.
they
I want
still
to do this
call
for
them the
Monte
F
too. Other words that the USA Today said you should not say. I'm being OCD. I have ADD because it offends them. I am schizo. I am bipolar because it's offensive to bipolar people. I'm like, you shouldn't just say those words.
Damn, most people.
I do actually have ADHD though.
What if you just say that?
I take my medication and
Authority
everything.
that offend
So
you.
like
But it
we
doesn't-
make a whole fuss about
only when people use it as an
the
excuse.
words, but we let the acts of people, like we can let Amber Heard go on for weeks before
Her dog stepped on a
husband
bee, bro.
has to make a case of national notoriety against her before anybody ever says anything about any of the things she said or did prior to the case. We can ignore those words that she said. We can ignore all that kind of stuff. As soon as
If Amber Heard's smart, she'll start an OnlyFans so she can pay Johnny Depp because that's the only way she's going to get this money.
I can't do cancel culture right now, bro. It's just they done hit this point to where
Bro, I just got some breaking news, bro. Nobody is protesting the Slim Shady LP that came out in
They said
1999.
everything wrong. That
Wow.
they did on purpose.
Oh, hold on. I just got some breaking news. Odd Future from circa 2009 to 2011
12.
will not be facing any protest whatsoever.
Go listen to Ass Milk, people.
It's called Ass Milk. But anyway, so
Go listen to the OF tapes volume 1 and 2.
I just read that on Twitter, so that's all I got to say about that. I'm done. I just read it on Twitter. It was
At the
breaking
end of
news.
the
It's
day,
trending
I
right
think
now.
it comes down to no one cares about context anymore. Context is dead.
Y'all know what?
Because I bet somebody will be quick to say on this show how many I said nigga, and people they're quickly going to discern that I said nigga as a black man and how I mean it. But nobody's gonna be like, no, you just said that word, period, and you can't, and you're offending people. I know some black folk that'll be like, bro, don't call me that. I get that, I understand that, but me just saying everyday vernacular, okay, I'm not gonna say what's up, my nigga, or nothing like that. But what I will do is in my everyday, I'm gonna say it when I'm talking. These niggas wild, bro.
Yeah.
This, I'm gonna say what I want to say, but nobody's about to pull my card today. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck all that, bro. They tripping. This shouldn't even been news, and she shouldn't even took offense to it. And
she should have spazzed on him.
She definitely should have spazzed
I
the haters on my.
I guess it's because you could never say this in hip hop because that's like literally the term in hip hop. He's spazzing on the beat.
I was about to say,
literally.
like, bro, people, hey, news flash. I got another news flash. There's someone spazzing on a beat right now somewhere in the world.
Oh man, they're using Pro Tools. If somebody got Fruity Loops spazzing right now.
Distro Kid, they're about to start their career, bro.
Yeah, people say that it's offensive. This episode might get demonetized or whatever. It don't matter. It's the truth.
No, it's not, man. You got to stop thinking like that. I'm saying that while we recording.
It's gonna come out regardless. It don't matter.
I just want you to know I've been watching way too many podcasts lately. A whole bunch of different people, even them dudes that do that 18-minute show. That's the pair of guys that talk, and you send it to us sometimes. They be talking about stuff. It's the light skinned dude and the dude with the dreads that they just be talking to each other about current events. Bro, they cuss and talk a whole bunch of shit all the time. I'm not worried about them, man. If they can do all that
I watch
stuff,
podcasts that get super explicit and they're still monetized.
They are not, man.
I'm a no jumper original viewer. I've been watching since I've seen the podcast space go. We need to be interviewing porn stars on Patreon before it's all said.
That's the point I was about to make. Adriana Maya has one called Chicks and Spliffs or something. I love Adriana Maya. Y'all know I love her. That's one of my favorite porn stars. So with that being said,
some of them ain't monetized. Some of No Jumper podcast don't be monetized.
No, but all the actual podcasts are monetized. The actual weekly shows that they have, they're monetized, and they've got the clips channel. Adam just went on record. He went on record. He said No Jumper, just No Jumper alone, makes $1 million a month right now.
Hey, Well, fuck
And
all
that's
that.
crazy.
We're gonna come on here and say whatever we want to and do whatever we want to do.
Exactly.
Nobody gonna tell us a goddamn thing, and they ain't monetizing shit.
And one
Period.
of these days we'll be making $1 million a month too, and then we'll be
Period.
talking way crazier.
Period.
Taurus ain't gonna have a show on the Patreon.
Period. Like the real actual disrespectful words and stuff, like the R word and another R word, we're not gonna use that. But I'm talking about as we grow, and I'm talking to our audience here, man. We do be chilling a lot of times, and we do feel like we hold back. I ain't thinking about that shit no more. Period. Say what I want.
Let's go.
True. You do worry about it, because again, you worry about sponsors and somebody trying to report you, but at the end of the day, it don't matter.
Let me throw somebody else out here. EDP 45. Remember him?
How is he still on the internet?
He was making money before he got caught up in that shit. Let's not forget.
He was talking crazy shit. Second time he's been caught up. He had already been caught up like that once before that.
All that shit aside, he was talking crazy.
His name is Eat That Pussy 445.
Let me be Martin Luther King for a second. No, let me be Malcolm X for a hot second there. He was talking crazy shit all the time on the internet, and he was saying every word in the book, and he was making a lot of money and had a lot of views. Man, fuck that. Somebody like him can make some money and do what they do. Now I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna say what I want to say, and we're gonna get it in. Quit worrying about the dumb shit.
He's also one of the first instances of cancel culture working to a certain degree, because now he's about to go broke.
He one that kind of deserved it, because we.
No, like what happened? No. I'm not talking about.
I'm advocating for him 100%.
He deserves worse than that.
I'm not talking about, and this is man cave, and that's
shit, bro. But I'm just saying,
this is man
he's getting
cave.
what should happen, short of somebody hurting him. And I don't advocate violence towards anybody.
This is the premise of the show. The premise of the show is man cave, and dudes come in here and talk about what they talk about with their friends when they just chilling, whether you watching football, watching WrestleMania together, stuff like that. And so people like him, he got what he got. He don't make bread no more because he's a P word. See, I can still censor myself and not say those insensitive words, but at the same time, man, we come in here and say what the fuck we want, man. Period.
He even hit the mic when he said that.
I slam my mouth.
Let's go.
My turn.
I mean, ain't
he hit him with the mic drop, yo.
I'm done with him.
That's the show, yo.
That's the end of the show.
And where can they find you at? Shit.
Let's go.
What's streaming on Thursdays, by the way? What's streaming on Thursdays? Did I miss a show today?
Nah, nothing. Boys come out tomorrow. We'll be live for the boys at 6:30. Speaking of a show that don't care, I love that show. I watched them.
They get money from some of the craziest shit you can see on
Tiny Man
on
go.
stream.
I'm eventually I'm gonna catch up and watch it.
Because it's not really important to the story, so I don't even know why they put this in here. But a tiny man ran into a man's urethra.
I've seen. Don't get me wrong. I've seen the clips. I've seen all the clips, and I've seen a lot of people say that they like it more than the comics. But I've read all of The Boys and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I never really thought it was like grade A, but if they can make a grade A TV show out of it, hell yeah.
Homelander is 100% more powerful than he is in the comic book. By the way. That's all.
I noticed that from watching the first season and a little bit of the second season.
Comic book, a nuke can hurt him. In this show, he got nuked as a baby and just I'm like, he's a waste. He the only show on TV that he's actually stronger than the comic book.
I'm gonna catch up.
He get hurt by bullets,
point.
Even though given they like bullets that's like got super bullets, but on this show he can't get hurt by that.
Gonna get my nerd on and break out the commander cube. Good old Magic the Gathering.
After that show, we will go live because it's a lot of news. We got Vince McMahon, we got Drake albums, we got Beyonce albums to talk about.
I might pop in to talk about Vince McMahon.
We got all kind of stuff going live after the boys review with me and Joe. I'm pretty sure just be me and Joe. But after that, I don't know if Kid done caught up on Monte. Monte, you caught up on the boys or you?
Oh no, shit. No. I'm sorry. P Valley come on Sunday. I was tripping. Never mind.
The only thing I know, I still need to watch that Miss Marvel. Make sure y'all tune in for more Miss Marvel. I still need to watch that.
Yeah, I need to. I was thinking about starting Miss Marvel.
Shame on
I
him.
just
I
don't.
at least started it.
I just don't really care about her as a character, and that might sound insensitive to some people, but
I didn't care about Moon Knight as a character until I watched the shit. I was not
I ain't gonna
clamoring
lie,
for
I
that
did
well,
not
shit.
care about
yeah,
her either, but
I'm
the
just
show,
saying.
but the
I'm
character,
just
the
saying
character.
from my
You two
prior
niggas right
knowledge.
here. You two niggas right here on the left side of my screen. Y'all started this infatuation with Ms. Marvel. I didn't know about her. And that's why I tuned in, because y'all hyped her up. And y'all talking
Kamala
about
Khan is a good character. I just don't care about her all
I
like that.
absolutely adore the
That's-
whole thing.
that's wild.
with her.
y'all the ones that got
Well,
me hyped up on it. It's like, oh, remember that one time, man?
I hope it's a good show, and I'm gonna watch y'all. I'm gonna watch y'all break it down regardless, and then if I like what y'all say, then I go and
Her
watch the
character's very
actual show.
endearing to you.
Oh, he's using y'all and using us as guinea pigs.
That's what I do. You wonder why I'm not there for the TV show reviews? It's because I wait to see what if these niggas have watched it. I'm like, okay, is it decent? I might then partake in viewing.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is
Traitor.
amazing, and I gotta watch it, but I'm behind, so we need to do a review on that.
I still ain't watched that. I'm so tired of man. They hurt my soul too much when they made the books not canon, because the Star Wars books were. I mean, I understand that convolutes everything, but they were such good writing.
We about to get out of here soon. Jurassic Park Dominion. Joe, did you like it?
Yeah, Joe.
Spoiler review.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't realize how much of an end, quote unquote, it is. We can always revive the franchise. We can always do this, but it made me drive out my way from the movie theater to go through my neighborhood and reminisce. And I was like, damn,
you took a wilderness moment.
Yeah, man. I rode through I was like, damn, man. I used to play my T-Rex right here on this.
I heard a lot of
Fallen
people
Kingdom
say that they only like the dinosaurs. They said the dinosaurs were good, but the story, like, and the people were slow. Or did you feel like it was a good balance?
What I can tell you is this: at some point, I thought that at some point I thought that Luke Skywalker was gonna come out and they was gonna play.
That would have been epic.
Like I thought that would have just. I thought that's what how as far as the callbacks and all that stuff, man. I mean,
yeah,
when you gotta go, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I thought the original was all through there.
Nostalgia.
It begs the question. It begs the question.
I just like dinosaurs.
That was the whole point of me seeing Jurassic Park. It was because I like dinosaurs.
It said you got dino people.
Yeah, I haven't paid attention to the story of a Jurassic Park movie in so long. I literally just watch them for the dinosaurs.
That's all like fuck the movie. We know what it is. Our friend Dr. Lou does some crazy genetic thing.
Somebody has made a bigger dinosaur, and it is now about to get out.
Part was like every time it's your fault. Every time in the movie, y'all watch the part.
Yeah, that was a good part. That was a good part.
Yeah. Okay, I done that was.
But you had.
Oh, are they talking about what's his face? The what is it? Is it the dark haired dude?
Yeah, we ain't gonna spoil, but yeah, that was a good line. But better than Fallen Kingdom, right now.
I haven't seen it.
That's all I got to fucking say about goddamn Jurassic Park. You can tune into Do You Hear Me with Uniqo Williams? I'm gonna talk all about fucking Jurassic Park as much as I want to. God damn. You
better than Fallen Kingdom, Joe. I just need to answer.
Fuck. I'll tell you all my thoughts and feelings on Do You Hear Me with Uniqo Williams, Spotify, Apple Podcast. I don't know because I wasn't paying attention. I was watching the dinosaurs.
He just wanted to see some dinosaurs fight.
I just like seeing them. I didn't like even the brontosaurus scenes was like, oh, that's majestic. A sunset.
Not the long necks.
Yo,
you know we love a good long neck.
The alpha cheater.
So I'm just glad my boy. We'll talk about it on Do You Hear Me with Uniqo Williams.
There you go. Get them drops in, dog.
It was a good. It was a good movie. It made me drive through my neighborhood and reminisce about how I played with my dinosaurs at my grandma's front yard on my picnic table, and then my grandma took it because I used to take my T-Rex everywhere. That's what it did, and it made me realize how the kids in the neighborhood.
Dinosaur subplot coming in the fanfic.
Well, if you know behind the
dinosaur
scenes,
subplot
for
Uniqo,
and I'm kind of doing it on purpose. Hey, it was already happening, Joe. I had to do it. Monte, any last thoughts on everything? Jurassic Park.
How many points Tatum gonna have tonight?
This is another episode of the Unique, where it's the fallen. Another episode of the fallen state of the internet, and I appreciate y'all joining us again. I am Munray Hudson. You can catch your boy on Instagram, TikTok, on the Blur Cartel, on Overall 99 Media, on Buzz. We are here everywhere. Click on the link tree on the pages on Munray Hudson everywhere. Buy the merch and do
So
better.
35 points.
Showing you
35 points from Tatum tonight. 28 from Brown.
I picked the Warriors, so I don't care.
You done? You done with the season? The season got in tonight.
Boston is up.
You done, bro?
Bro, you can ask Grandpa. I picked the Warriors in 6 from the beginning, even though I am a strong Celtics fan.
Hey, they up 14-5 right now. Boston is.
Cool.
He don't care.
Bro, it don't matter to the fourth quarter, bro. That fourth quarter always ugly.
Yeah,
Bro.
what can they find you?
And UniqoWilliams.com. All roads lead to me.
And he's gonna talk about Jurassic Park. He gonna bring out the little toys too. I can't wait.
I'm gonna get my full thoughts about Jurassic Park.
He's gonna break out the
Well, do you hear me with Uniqo Williams?
He won't have me to cut him off, people.
Tori, what can they
You can find me at AfroComedy765 and anywhere Uniqo Jones is talking to cut him off somewhere in between.
And you know where to find me, link in description below. Hope you enjoyed it. This was a fun podcast. We had serious, we had fun. We're gonna try to make a fun topic because I know all of it like sad, and we're gonna have some fun next week.
Do these bitches deserve it next week? I'm sorry. Are these bitches asking for it? That's the topic.
Yeah, true. I love y'all. It's Man Cave. Peace.